Battle of the Challenges podcast with Vincent Cloud.
And Scott Allwood. What up?
What's up, man? This is season 35. It's a pre-show. We don't really know what it's called, actually.
We don't. There are some...
It's rumored.
Yeah. Battle for Independence? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think. I mean, from my understanding, Scott, you're coming at this pre-show with, like, research,
I mean,
stats.
I said that, but you know how life is.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I like to get a giant brain boner by saying like, oh, well, this was the season that like I like to throw out those stats like kind of off the.
Yeah, I was hoping by saying that you would prepare a lot, like thinking, oh man, Scott's gonna be good to go. I better be on my toes. And psych. No, I do have a few things. I checked out who was gonna be on and kind of have, where they're from and how well they, or when the last time we saw them was. Little stuff like that.
Okay, so basic human memory of just like, oh, I saw a lot of these people are from last season.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Let's get into the location. Is that important? Czech Republic.
Where were they there last time?
Cutthroat,
Ooh.
which is an amazing season.
Agreed.
And since we don't know the fucking the system, it could be another Cutthroat. It could be Cutthroat 2. Battle for Independence.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I would love that shit. That'd be awesome. As long as they keep with the same brutal theme of Cutthroat. Like, that was one of the most brutal missions ever and eliminations. And the final is pretty impressive, too.
I mean, I love Cutthroat, don't get me wrong. It's one of my top 5, but I thought the eliminations in that season were a little...
Yeah, that's true. As soon as I started throwing some stuff out for elimination, I'm like, no. I mean, like, the cube. I like the cube.
They were different.
Yeah. I like the idea of the slapping each other, but, like, it was silly. I don't know. I take it all back, Scott.
Thank you.
All right. Real quick, though. Have you seen any of the promotional material put out for this show yet?
I have, and just like everybody else, I'm over it. I think it's getting a bad rep, to be honest. It's been 5 days. I think people were they wish the trailer was already here. So they're a little more obnoxious than usual. Had this stuff come out earlier and the show was premiered earlier, I think everyone would have been a little more having fun with it. But since it's, I think 3 months after, I don't think it's even been that long since they finished filming, actually, now that I say it out loud. But, man, challenge fans are the worst, right?
I actually didn't see any of these promotional materials at all. Is there a date? Was that announced? So
wait,
they
you
didn't even mention
see
that
anything?
title either?
Are you
No,
just scared to see the spoilers?
I guess I was. I only went to stopbeingpolite.com, which is a great website. I go there all the fucking time, it seems. And it said like these little blips, and they just showed like a little image. Like it's C2UT or something like that. I'm like, oh, it could be Cutthroat 2.
Yeah, all the images are, I mean, you're not going to figure anything out. I'm okay with clues and stuff, but make it a little easier for us fans. Because right now, they made it way too difficult to understand what's even the point of these little blips, if we can't figure out anything from them. They're doing one letter, they're doing one image that's super close up on random objects. Okay, I guess that's fun? No, it's not.
It does sound fun, but yeah, I haven't checked them out. I feel like I shouldn't even. Who am I to even have a fucking podcast about the show when I didn't even bother to like look it up? But I mean, okay, just real quick, we'll get into the casting, which is the main chunk of the show. So I guess their website started taking off their information, and then they just like it's just this weird marketing thing, right? That's what they're doing.
Weird.
Like,
it's a good marketing thing to do, but it's just too little, too late, really.
But is it late? When is this show going to premiere?
It's not late. What I've heard is early April. But then again, I mean, what we first heard was late February, early March. So who really knows?
Yeah, I thought you told me it was like March or something like that. I was like, really? Oh, cool. So I thought it was premiere month. Like, I thought it was going to happen this month.
Just going off of how they've released shows in the past recently, they were a lot quicker So I think fans got used to that, especially newer fans. So, and you know how kids are these days. Can't wait for nothing.
Yeah,
Back in my
nothing.
day, we used to wait 9 months for a season, if not
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
But
The challenge, rickets. What's an old disease? I think rickets is an old disease. I don't know what I'm
are
saying.
you saying crickets? People had crickets?
Yeah, the cricket bats. Yeah. You want to get into the cast, and then
I certainly do.
it's actually alphabetical. I don't know if that throws your plans into
Oh,
a
that's exactly
thing.
what I have too. What up?
Oh my god! All right. So first off is a really this is bad. I'm already losing enthusiasm. Anissa.
That is slander, my friend, and I don't care for it. Anissa
I'll
is
print it so it could be libel.
Anissa is from season 11 of the goddamn Real World. You show some respect and dedication to that name, all right?
No. You know, like how you're told to respect your elders. Some people just haven't died yet. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Just because this person's old, you're like, oh my god, you must be full of knowledge. Like, tell me how this was and what you've learned through the decades. People just are there, Scott. All right. Anissa is one of those seniors.
Anissa had a lot better a time in the show back in the day, sure. But I appreciate the fact that this show has someone from so long ago still around competing in the show. We don't have many of those people. And I appreciate the fact that she takes breaks. Maybe not her choice, but she gets breaks in between seasons. And every time she brings something new, I feel like there's a new storyline, there's new drama. And yeah, I don't expect her to go far, but it's good to see her.
That's the main thing. I was like, she's not gonna win. She almost has no. She doesn't. I'm not gonna say she doesn't have the drive, but it's certainly
So
not.
you don't like her being there because to you it's a waste of space because she's just not going to make it. She's not going to pull any weight to any votes or this and that. She's not going to have much play in the game.
Yes. There you
I can
go.
understand
Right
that.
there.
The last
Yeah.
time she was in the finals, what? Duel 2?
Two. Yeah. Where she fucking lost it for Mark. Mark lost that because of her. You know, it's crazy. And well, the other thing is, Anissa. Okay. So you're like, oh, she's done this so many times. She answers the phone call. That's all it is. Like, people are supposed to graduate or live a real life after this. I understand Banana's doing this and Kara doing this because they are making bank, serious bank, because they're winning. Anissa is just like, she's probably living off of people's couches all the time. And then she fucking goes and does the show. Okay, one more thing though. This refusal to stop showing up landed her in the MTV Hall of Fame. Yeah, she was one of those 10 official. Did you hear about that?
She gets brought back because she still provides entertainment.
She's yeah. What? All right. Well, anything else about Anissa?
Anyone else from her Real World season still kicking the bucket around? That's
doesn't
not an accomplishment
matter.
to you. To you, like, those people all went into their normal lives, back to normal life. Normal life sucks, Vince. Reality's where it's at.
Oh my god! I think you, for some reason now, I'm glad Anissa's here. Oh, you've turned me around, Scott.
Yippee.
All right. So next is Asaf Gorin from Are You the One? Fucking Big Brother Israel and Worst Cooks in America. Basically, whoever this guy is, he's a camera whore. He wants to be on TV. Like, he's just doing all of this. So I'm guessing he's going to be good.
I know
TV.
nothing about him,
Yeah.
essentially. But I heard that he is dramatic and a little wild, so I can appreciate that.
Oh, never heard of that.
Maybe
Oh,
he can
man.
bring
If
some
only
good
he could call
drama.
himself Bear or something. I don't know why I'm so just like.
Do you
Already,
can we just get this out of the way?
fuck
Do you
this
like
show.
anyone on this show right now?
Not yet. Someone I know way too much about and someone I don't know at all. So, all right, let's get to someone else that's kind of in the middle, actually. Ashley.
Ashley.
Smashly, man.
A good addition to the show. I feel like I could use a break from her after this season, though. She's been around quite a bit.
You could already see it coming. You're like, I've had enough.
But she's a good. I I felt like that last season, but then she got to the final, and I really enjoyed her last season a lot. Her commentary, her what is the word I'm looking for? She wanted to win so bad. She wanted to win so bad, and she wanted it. You know, she was trying super hard, and then just kind of got shit on by the show. But
Yeah. That was her first loss.
when
She
getting
was
to the
2-0
final,
leading up to it, you know? It's crazy.
well, I mean, she's lost before, just not in a final, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to build her up, Scott. All right. Anything else to add? Oh, she's still officially the richest challenger of all time. She broke a mill.
I have no idea.
Yeah? Okay, well, let's try and get the enthusiasm back on track, man.
Yeah,
Let's
Ashley, let's talk about.
no, let's skip her, right? That's enough. Like, what else are you gonna say
Yeah,
about
you can
her?
edit
Really?
that together.
Yeah. All right, next is Bailey Dayton, or Dayton. Yeah, from Big Brother 20.
Ah, yes.
Don't know anything about
good
her.
old Bailey. Don't
Yeah.
know anything about her though.
If there's anything to say, it's that there's 4 Big Brother 20 people on the show, so possible alliance, but you never see the rookies band together, not since
They should.
Rookie
I mean,
Revolution.
the producers are doing a good job of, getting. I feel like 4 is enough to where they can actually pull together and do something. If they tried to, if they only cast 2 of them, it's kind of pointless. 4 actually gives them, like, they could go to an event and be like, "Yo, me and these 3 people votes. Let's work something out."
Yeah.
But if it's just them from their show or them and one other person, it's like, okay, who are you? You're just a rookie still. Get out my face.
Yeah, and I don't think there's too many rookies this year either. All right, next is another fucking rookie, Chris Swaggy C. Williams from Big Brother 20.
Isn't he dating Bailey? Aren't they a thing?
No way.
I
Oh my
think so.
god, those two are so cute together. All right, cool. All right, well, that's a even more. Well, I mean, depending on how you look at it, it might be a huge target because people don't like couples on these things. So, yeah.
Which is strange because everyone is basically in a couple or with their best friend. Everyone has their number one, so why are couples targeted just because they're slobbing each other's mouths with their mouths? I don't. Anyway.
Yes. PDA, man. But okay, let's pay attention to this. He's got a nickname, Swaggy C. We've had some people show up lately who've earned their nickname, and some have not. Like Bear, that's cool. Even though I don't get it, why is he called Bear? And then Big T. She didn't really live up to that, you know. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens with Swaggy C here. What happens to him? You
He's
know?
just that cool, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Next is Corey. Holy shit, he's back.
Yeah, Corey.
Wow.
He didn't last too long on his last ones that he was a part of, so I'm excited to see him come back.
Yeah, and since then he's gone on to be on all these other fucking shows like X on the Beach and Teen Mom and shit. Like, yeah, he's been really working the fucking. Was it a press junket? No, that's not it. The fucking I don't know. He's doing it. He's working. He's working hard.
He's getting that bread.
And now he's back, and I always felt that Corey and Nelson, he's also on this list, Hunter, any young buck, and they were called the Young Bucks too, anyone who spoke to power and said, hey, fuck you, you know, why do you get to win all the time? Then Bananas would just have everyone turn on them instantly. So it was.
I mean, that's what was nice
really...
about Final Reckoning is that he didn't have the power to just be able to do that because he had been given that power so many seasons in a row to just be able to be with us or you're out kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or we're just going to come for you immediately.
That's a cool movement that Corey wasn't afraid to do. You know, he wasn't afraid to speak to power. All right. When was the last time he was seen? I don't remember.
Final Reckoning.
Was it?
He came in with Devin.
Oh, shit.
Got them.
And then Devin DQ'd, right?
Corey DQ'd him. He flipped over Tony.
Oh,
After throwing the
shit,
spaghetti,
that's
man.
right.
How could you forget the spaghetti
Yeah.
incident?
No. For some reason, I thought Devin did that to Tony, but looking back, I'm like, Devin couldn't do that to Tony, but Corey could, and Corey did. Wow, that's crazy. All right, next, CT, the Boston Beast.
I like
Fuck
CT. He hasn't. I don't know. I'm in a fine line of over him completely because anytime someone mentions him to go into elimination, he flips the fuck out. Otherwise, we don't typically see him at all. He's kind of just chilling.
Especially last season.
So it's like I like CT like I like Anissa. You know, he's from Real World Paris.
Whoa, you compare the two?
He's from way back in the day, is what I'm meaning. So I appreciate. I like when
Broad
there's a good
strokes.
mix of way old school, middle school, new school, and even newer school. I like
Public school, homeschool.
I like
That's
a big mix of all that stuff. So I'm cool with him being there. But I mean, I would have liked him to take a break this season after winning. I think he should have taken a break. I wouldn't have if I was him making all that money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's a lifer. A lifer. All right, next. D. Oh my God, recently saw get crowned, man.
Yeah.
And she, with that money, she splits ninth place with Rogan for 10th richest challenger of all time.
Oh wow. I did not
crazy.
care for Dee her first season. I started to like Dee more this last season. So going into this season, I'm like, all right, Dee, let's do this. Let's go through this adventure together. I'm going to be watching you as a part fan.
Yeah, I would say I liked her first season better than her second, but because I don't like it, I didn't like the fact that she was so taken with Rogan,
Yeah.
of all people. That really rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, oh God, D, no. But she fucking won and shit, so awesome. All right, next, Faisal Fessy, Shafate.
Fessy.
From Big Brother 20 as well. Fessy. So, Fessy is in quotes, by the way. So,
He's a big.
what does Fessy mean?
That's a good question. I have no idea. He's a big dude though, so I'm excited because he's got.
Never
like,
walk up to Scott and say yes and.
He's a big dude. I'm excited to see what he has, just because we haven't been getting some big. I don't know, like he's tall as hell, and
Oh, is he?
and jacked in a way. Like he's just built. I don't know a better way to describe him, but we'll see how he does with
Yeah.
this. I don't. That's all I really know
I'm not-
about him. I've seen a picture of him.
Yeah, I was going to say, I looked at the pictures a couple times, but I don't remember exactly what anybody
Bizarre
looks
hair.
like and shit. Bizarre hair? Maybe that's what Fessy means. I want to know what Fessy means because again, I know what Swaggy C means at least. Swaggy when
Swaggy
you're
cock.
full of swag and shit. Yeah, swag and cack. And Fessy might mean it's messy down there. I don't know. Jesus Christ. All right, next we have Jay Starrett from Survivor Millennials versus Gen X. Oh
Is
my
he the
gosh.
first survivor we've had on the show?
No, fucking Turbo, dude. X on the
U.S.
beach.
Survivor. Come on.
Survivor Turkey. Did that not count or what?
Yeah, I suppose.
Millennials versus Gen X versus Boomers. That's the sequel. It writes itself, right? Or are Boomers Gen X?
Yeah.
What is it?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh shit! All right. Well, that's about as much material we could get out of Jay Starrett. Thank you, Jay Starrett. Next, we have Jenna.
Hey,
How do you feel?
Hey, Jenna, cool.
Oh, no. Why though? Please describe why. I'm curious if we're
We've
on the
seen
same
what
page.
she has to offer the show. Like, she did pretty good the first few seasons, got to the final. All right. She makes some comments
First
here. And,
few 3 finals in a row.
yeah, that's
baby.
a few. Fuck.
I don't say baby. I don't know why. I say baby. I never say that.
I mean, she says some funny stuff every once in a while, unintentionally, sometimes intentionally, but she's just kind of become a
Yep.
non-factor to me. She doesn't bring much to the show to me anymore.
I will say that By the way, excuse me if I cough occasionally. I have a fucking
Coronavirus,
cold.
gotcha.
No, it's not the
But
coronavirus.
her and Zach,
God,
now they're not going to be on
I
the
don't.
show together anymore.
I
And
don't
that's
eat
the only time
bats.
she was interesting.
Yeah. No. Okay, Jenna is here, right? Jenna is her worst is when Zach's around.
That's the only time
And
she's
he's not
interesting.
here. Yes, and now he's got what? When Zach's around?
Yes. Because then they
No.
argue, and it's like, damn, this is fucking nuts. What kind of relationship is this? Awkward, cringe. But now she's just gonna be. It's gonna be World War I all over again. She's just gonna kind of be in the background. Zach was there. They had a little fight. Then she was just there when he was gone.
Oh, well, yeah, but no. I think I don't think we should be bummed. I think that there's a good chance that she'll have a good performance this year.
Doubt
Just
it.
because.
I mean,
Yeah?
sorry.
All
Go
right.
ahead. No, go
Well-
ahead. Sorry.
I do. I have missed her, and I'm glad that Zach's not here. I guess that's the only thing. We'll see how it goes. How mean can we get on this podcast? Because I have something to say about Jenna real quick.
It's your
basically,
podcast. What do you mean? Like, I don't make
basically,
the
she's. Oh my god!
I have
everyone's
200
gonna
plus episodes of this podcast. Just figuring out the rules now, though.
Okay, I'll say it. Jenna, beautiful. You know what do they call her? Barbie.
Yeah.
What? No. Yeah, no. What's the real thing?
Barbie.
No, it's something else. It's like something Barbie, isn't it?
Jenna, blonde Barbie. Jenna Barbie.
Okay. Well, anyways,
On the Barbie.
I'm just saying
Barbie?
that-
Bobby?
that baby fat. When it's lost on a woman, there's a bit of a change in the way I perceive them. And I think that just kind of happened to her the last time she was around. It's a weird phenomenon. I don't know if you notice that shit, but I do, man. It's kind of like seeing Trinity in Matrix 1 and then seeing her in Reloaded, and you're like, wow, she looks like a 30-year-old woman. But in the Matrix, she was like a
28-year-old woman.
yeah, but like those years though, like sometimes that shit changes anyone really, but women for me, I'm like, oh god, no.
So Jenna's at the perfect age for you, is what you're saying.
No, Jenna is over the hill.
Oh, no.
Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so next we have Jenna. I asked how mean we could be, and you never really gave me a straight answer. So you said it was my show. So Jennifer Lee from Amazing Race 29.
Saw a picture. She's skinny as fuck. She's not going to do
Yeah?
shit.
Well, maybe no. So it doesn't look like she earned that body. She just has like metabolism.
I really, in all honesty, she's coming in here from what? Amazing Race? Is anyone else coming from Amazing Race? I immediately
No.
count people out, basically, if they're coming from a show and no one else is there with them. So,
Why?
Because look at her. She's skinny as heck. She's a toothpick. And she's coming from a show with no friends. I don't know. Maybe she'll come in here and be like Miss Popular, but her frame alone makes me think the other girls are going to perceive her as weak and get
Okay.
rid of her.
Okay.
If I
Yeah,
saw some
that-
toothpick dude and I was going into elimination, I would probably choose him to go in there against.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe she has a cool personality like Swaggy C. Although she doesn't have a fucking nickname, but I don't think they did that on Amazing Race really. So, all right. Next we have Jenny West. She's back. She was fucking ripped and shredded.
Yeah, I liked her.
Yeah. And very British, but like I don't think of her as British. She was just like a hard working woman, and some people kind of wrote her off or whatever because Tori beat her. Remember in Hall Brawl?
Right.
And I'm like, no, it's just Tori's a fucking.
I think that was more
athletic goddess.
I think that was more experience.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
she really knew. Was that her first elimination? I don't remember.
Nope. No. Second,
But
at least.
Tori just had the experience on her. She's seen that probably 16 times in her 3 seasons she's been on because they do it all the fucking time. Hall brawl.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's fun.
Is
It's
it
cool.
time to retire that?
I like it a lot, but it needs a couple season break at least.
Yeah, it does. That's very true. If you ever watch Ninja Warrior, sometimes you're like, come on, retire this obstacle, boys, or bring back that old shit. Okay, next we have Bananas. He's back, Scott. Oh my God! Look, the people at home can't see it, but Scott's actually donning the Bananas T-shirt and the bobblehead.
No, forget that. I'm not
No?
not a fan. Not
Really?
a fan.
Why? What has he possibly done to
Get
anyone
out of
ever?
here. What is
What?
this? His
Oh my God!
25th
Okay,
season?
so yeah, okay. The point is, he does a lot, but he also wins a lot, and he's been everywhere. Speaking of Amazing Race, they did a parody of it on American Dad, and he was on that fucking episode. He was partners with Roger, I think.
American Dad is my favorite TV show ever, and I hate that episode because he's in it. I don't watch
Okay.
it. I skip it. I watch every other one 15 times. That one, half of times, because I skip through his parts. I don't hate him that much. That's a good episode. It was fun, but
Okay,
not a fan.
yeah, but hold on to this.
Hold on
this.
to it.
It doesn't. I guess it depends on if you're a fan or not. So Kevin Smith's movie, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. There's a cameo by none other than Johnny fucking Bananas, and I was watching it and I didn't know how to feel. I was really like, this was the second time I watched it. Then I noticed it, and what does he say? This shit's bananas.
I love Kevin Smith. I have all of his movies. I don't know what happened to him though. Maybe he's just a big fan of the show and knew that people would know John. I don't know.
Kevin Smith's never mentioned the challenge ever on any podcast.
Why? That is kind of strange to think about because Kevin Smith is very open about everything in the world. He talks about everything, 6 different podcasts a week. Never once have I heard him talk about the challenge. You're right.
It might be maybe Jay's a fan, or maybe his daughter Harley Quinn is a fan.
I'm gonna ask him the next time I see a post. I follow him
Yeah,
on Insta.
you better. Can you do that?
Next time I
please?
see
And tell
him on Instagram,
Yeah.
I'll ask him and
Yeah,
see how he feels.
yeah. Tell him he still has my lawnmower. Well, all right. Next. Oh shit. Oh, real quick though. Again with Bananas, there was an article that popped up, and it was about Bananas, and it was, as always, shedding a terrible light on him and the business itself. But they were talking about like how when he took that Adderall to win Rivals 3.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, it was filmed too. Production was like, hey, we found this pill. What the fuck? And he's like, it's mine. And he got fined after he won for $5,000. But that was peanuts compared to what he took. And I don't know.
Why not just continuously always bring that if you're only going to get $5,000 fined and you're going to win $500,000 these days?
Oh, yeah. Shit, man. How open can we be on this podcast, Scott?
I want them to know the real
about
things.
Adderall.
I want the realness coming from you.
Yeah. Okay. So I once had a
Adderall at
prescription.
all times.
I once had a prescription for one pill of Adderall once, and I consumed it, and music was great. Writing was terrific. Like I was like, why can't I have this? I don't need it, but why can't I have it? You know, it always bugged me, Scott.
You can have it
again.
You just have to obtain it illegally.
Yes, but again, Bananas mixed with American Dad. Right? You're torn, right? Bananas with Kevin Smith, you're torn. Bananas with Adderall. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about you, Bananas. Okay.
Because on one hand, he knows what my favorite drug is. And the other, he's him.
All right, Bananas. I mean, I don't know. Fuck, Jordan. Jordan's back. The one-armed bandit. Although he never stole anything, so if anyone's...
He's stealing people's money because he's that good.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Are you kind of surprised he came back? Because usually he kind of shows up, takes off.
I'm very surprised to see his name on the list just for that fact, as he usually does one or two, then takes off two and comes back. I like him. He hasn't been on so many seasons to where he's annoying when he's on. He takes enough breaks for me to still enjoy him each time he comes on.
Okay. What about? I mean, this is my theory. I think he's out to beat the record. He wants to win the challenge 7 times. No.
I mean, no. I guess I'm thinking more so in how many he's done. He's won 3 out of 5. I don't think. What is that? What it is? His record right now is solid.
Right. But like, I mean, he could, he wants that 4th win. That way he'll tie with Darrell. And then, he's got 2 more, and they fucking do, next year he could do 2 more and then just get right to 6,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm sure if Jordan does the next 12 seasons, he'll probably have enough wins to take over John's record, because John's record is not impressive when you stand it up against the wall of seeing 6 over 25 seasons.
So I don't know basketball, but is this like when people are like, LeBron's better than fucking Michael Jordan, that sort of thing?
I don't know.
Because like Jordan really could become the new face of the challenge if he wanted to. He really could.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And he's got a fucking wife. Tori's here,
he's so much more interesting than John as well. Because he is...
John.
Man, what a character. All right, so next guy?
Josh. You like him.
I do like Josh.
I'm okay with him.
Yeah. I could use a break from him after this season, though. He's kind of like Anissa in your mind. I know I like him. I mean, I guess you don't like her, but I like Josh, but he's not going to do anything in the show. He's not going to win. He's not going to have any power for the most part. So yeah, I like him, but he's not going to do anything. I'd love for him to win. I think it would be hilarious as fuck for him to get a win.
Yeah, didn't he like, I don't know who he told this to, but he's like, my fucking bank account is way bigger than anyone because when I won Big Brother.
I love that moment. I think he said that to Polly.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so he wants to get a win, but it's just, it's emotionally taxing to watch someone who's so emotionally extroverted. You know what I mean? Like he's just always just like oh and shit, just feeling everything, and it's just he got really tiring for me. Anyways,
it's different to see on the cast, and I do enjoy it, but again, like it is a little draining. So after this season, I'm sure I'll be like, all right, take a break.
Yeah, maybe he came back just for that revenge of that ass whooping he had in the elimination against Jordan. Remember that shit?
Ah, yes.
Whew. Fuck. Yeah, he wants redemption.
You can't be upset if you lose to Jordan. He's the fucking man.
So okay, that's interesting. So if you lost to Jordan, you'd be like, oh, you're the fucking man. You start fucking sucking him off afterwards. You gotta fucking stand up for yourself. You can't just take it.
If there's one person to anyone, and if it was Jordan, I'd be like, dude, it's a fucking stud in the game. I can't be mad that I lost to someone who's that good. Now, if I lost to John, I'd be fucking livid because he wins 1 out of 10 eliminations that he participates in. Fuck the guy.
You would just give Bananas a half-hearted tug up the
right,
dick.
I'd only one tug him, but Jordan is a 10 for 10, so he gets 10 tugs.
Whoa, shit. You count it down to the tugs? That's like Babe Ruth shit. You're like, I'm going to make you come in 10 tugs.
Hey, baby, can I get a tug or what?
That is calling your shot. All right, next we have Kayla. She's fucking back. She's been out for a while.
Since 32. Glad to see her back. Her presence.
Oh, this is that research that he did. That he worked so hard for.
He's just jealous that he did, because he's sitting there looking like a fool, not knowing when the last time she was on, and I'm here with the fucking facts.
Which what was 32? Was that
Final.
What was that?
Rekka. Neen.
Rekka. All right, cool. Well, what happened to her? Where was she? Who was she even paired with?
Her and Melissa got in a brawl.
Yeah, that's. Oh shit! Yeah, and then they put their partners together instead of just eliminating two or something like that. Yeah, that was weird. Kayla, she's back. She was on Lindsay Lohan's reality show or something
strange,
like that. Yeah, and she got fired from that job by Lindsay Lohan.
Did you see it?
No, but I heard it was very fetch.
What does that mean? They threw it.
Come on, it's a Mean Girls. It's a Mean Girls reference there, man.
My bad. I mean, I know what that was. I'm with it.
Anything else you got to add about her? I mean, how do you feel about her?
She's got a golden pussy, dude. That's a callback to her original season.
Oh my God!
The
trickle down economics. I get it. It's a piss joke, right? And so was that.
No. On Go Big or Go Home, or a Real World season, she was talking to someone, like the guys there, and she's like, I got a golden pussy. Any guy that sleeps with me just keeps coming back. And they're like, yeah, because you're having sex with them. And then they're like talking about her in the bathroom, and she overhears it. And Dean, I believe, calls it an aluminum pussy. And that made me laugh. Anyway,
on top of her delusions about her vagina, I do recall her when she gets bitchy, she gets really bitchy. Where you're like, like when she gets in an argument, she kind of like smiles and like it's like just heartless sort of bitchiness, and she could do that to anyone. And I remember her doing that. I don't know, Rivals 3 and a bunch of other times. And then she did it on fucking Champs versus Stars. She wasn't even a champ, But it's just this attitude. Like when she goes into that mode, like bitch mode, it's kind of hard to forget that, Yeah.
So do you like that she's back, or?
Oh, man. Well, that's the thing. I mean, looks don't matter. But I always thought she was really fucking hot. But then she kind of did speak to power, like she challenged Cara, didn't she, and shit like that. But like when she gets into that bitch mode, it's a tough sell after that.
So you thought she was attractive, she went to bitch mode, and now you hate her and don't want her to be on the show?
Yeah, but that pussy's golden. That pussy is. I will keep coming back. All right, next, Casey Clark. Another and last Big Brother 20 person.
I don't know her from her show. I ended up watching a video of her and Josh. She was interviewing Josh for some reason, but I had never seen her before or heard her talk. But I like her a lot. Like, I like her personality. She's a cool gal. I can see why she would win Big Brother.
She won?
She's a likable gal. Yeah.
She won?
Yeah. She won 20.
Oh.
And
sweet.
Happy to have her. See what she can do.
All right, cool. All right, moving on. I don't know anything about her. Kyle Christie.
Kyle, my boy, what up, dude? He cracks me the hell up. I like him nowadays.
Last scene, I really enjoyed his weird Big Brother. No pun. Little brother dynamic with CT. The whole time he kind of like wanted approval and shit, and then finally CT acknowledged Kyle, but like he was like, "You're a fucking scumbag. I can't fucking trust you and shit," which no one can, and that's what I loved about it. So Kyle, like, he's got to play it. He has a good political game, but it only gets him so far. Everyone kind of knows he's a snake.
Everyone likes him, but at the same time, they're kind of like, take him or leave him kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. And thank God Fucking, we were talking about Jenna with Zach being gone. Kyle with Cara Maria
Oh,
not here.
Yes.
Fucking, oh my God,
Finally.
hallelujah. Yeah, fresh air, man. Breathe it all in, man. Ooh, exhale it all out because this is great. Like, and no Polly, that little faux, like,
Yeah, we won't have to hear about it 6 times.
yeah, this is gonna be great. I think Kyle could have a good season. What happened last time? Oh, what's his name took him out, right?
Theo, don't you ever call him
Theo
what's his
did.
name? Theo's
What's
the
his name?
man.
Well, I was trying to come up with like maybe I was gonna call him Cyclops because he lost his eyeball, but no, that would be in
this
poor
podcast
taste.
is over.
Actually, no, I heard that his eye, he might actually be able to see out of his eye eventually, like it's coming back, so that's good, right?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, man, eyes crossed. Okay, Maddie is next. Remember Maddie? People were fucking high on Maddie
Yeah.
last time. Yeah. They were like, oh, she's the next Laurel and shit.
Yeah, and then she gassed out in the final, which I would have
Yeah, but
died
so
the
many
first
people
mile.
did, though.
But
Yeah.
I'm excited to see her back. I would have been okay if she came last season, but she ended up taking a break.
And now she's back. What are the odds that she got serious and like just worked out the entire time and now she's ready? Or did she just fucking booze it up because she's just like, what, party down south or something like that?
Yeah, probably that. We'll see.
Yeah, the partying, yeah. All right. Next, we have Melissa Reeves. This chick. Kind of glad she's back. I don't know. She's watchable to me. Yeah. I like her.
I was fine with her, but I haven't missed her presence, So if she comes back and puts on a good show, cool. If not, please don't come back.
All right. She was in a good elimination with, what's her name? I think it was Sylvia
Sylvia?
or something like maybe. But where she, like, used all these fucking MMA ground and pound moves and shit. It was pretty sweet. So, I don't mind seeing her again. Next, we have Nelson. Holy shit, man.
Nelson, my boy, what up, dude? Welcome back to the show. Let's get this win.
When was the last time he was around? Do you recall that? Is that another Final Reckoning?
Final Reckoning. Partnered up with Shane. I wish they would have taken the crown. Motherfucker.
That's right. That's right. And they were fucked over because every elimination was like a two-parter, like brains and balance or
Right.
eating and something. They lost an elimination round in the one and only physical contest, and that was
Against
because
the
their
two
precious
biggest
bananas.
fucking dudes.
Bananas and Tony. Yeah, it was such bullshit. I like when Shane cried, like so did I. I was like, you guys deserve better than that. At least give him a fucking whatever.
They were
Like,
such a good rivalry on the show. And
Yes.
they didn't like each other really. They didn't mesh, but then you started to see them build that friendship after winning some eliminations, and it was really cool to see.
Exactly.
You would never like those are two people you would not expect to be on a team together. So it was really fun to watch them succeed, and they should have been in the final.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, next, Nani. Oh my God, Nani. Why? She retired once. Why is she back?
I liked her coming back. I would rather her not be on the show on this season. Could use a break from her again.
Yeah.
It's just I want her to get into a final so bad. Last season, she was her best shot to get into a final. It was a team thing, and then just fucked it up. I don't think she's ever going to see a final again. So it's like, all right, just take off.
Right. Specifically, the reason why she was thrown in is because her political game sucks.
So terrible.
She tries. I'll give her that. She at least tries, but she's not good at it.
Well, like you
So
would think that if Bananas has, for the most part in the seasons, the show is cast to help him out. I feel like, and his number one is Leroy, and if Leroy has Nani, then because Nani and Leroy from the same season, you would think there would be an easier or at least some advantage to that, but there never is.
Yeah.
It always doesn't work out in her favor.
Yeah. Ugh, God, I'm not looking forward to that at all. I really don't care for Nani. Next, we have a guy who, I don't know, elbowed his way into my heart, Rogan. Like he annoyed me so much, and I was bewildered that he was around still, and then he won, and then he got D's fucking love and shit. I don't understand Rogan. I don't get him. I don't think we touch on a level of this kind of reminds me of what's her name, Nicole. Remember Nicole, the weird New York accent?
Yeah.
She was a cop. She had like I can't stand her. It's kind of like that with Rogan.
Rogan, I thought was interesting just because he was such a non-factor in his first season. He left for a back issue. Then he comes back and he's just at the foreground of every single episode, or the forefront. Is that anyway? He was such a big part of every episode in terms of how alliances were working out, his confessionals, his interactions with the vets. It was kind of insane to see him as the leader of the other team, with this being his first real season.
Yeah.
So I think it's like you would think Joss would have used Rogan as a shield, but it was the other way around. Rogan was using Joss as a shield. I feel like I think they would have all come after Joss before Rogan. So Rogan had like a shield.
Does Rogan have good odds this season of winning? Because he was just kind of there.
He hasn't
the whole
seen
time.
an elimination. I feel like that's going to
that's
be a whole different aspect of this season for him, is that he might get thrown in. But I don't know. Again, I think there's bigger threats than him as well. So he might sneak through again, kind of like he did this season.
Are we thinking it's big teams again, or what? No, you don't think so? Individual then? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, because it's Battle for Independence or something. So I feel like it'll be individual.
Oh shit!
I don't know.
That makes sense. That does make sense. All right, next we have Bear. Bear. He earns the spot of like in the conversation of like, hey man, like
I like Bear a lot. I like what he brings to the show. He's got, he wants to win. It's not for lack of trying. It's just, if he doesn't get far this season, I'm going to be so disappointed, because I want him to get far, because he's went out fairly early on each season, these past two. And he's such a good character. I feel like I just want him to be around longer.
I think he's butted heads politically. And I think that's exactly why he gets thrown in, because he wants to disrupt people and shit. He wants to be that nuisance. And I think if he learns to fucking shake hands and like get along with people, he'll get just a little bit further, because I think he is capable. I think he could do really good in missions if he's trained some more. His elimination win against Wes was impressive, you know. Right. And even the one he lost to Joss, I was still like, hey man, you fucking tried, you know? Yeah.
Had he gone up to someone else, that would have been interesting to see, had it not been Joss.
Yeah.
But no, I like Bear. Good to see him back.
Next is Tori Wisely. Are they married yet, or is she still Tori?
She's still Tori Deal.
Beal?
Yeah. Right.
Tori Deal. Tori Deal, right?
Yeah, that's what she goes by.
Oh, I sorry. I heard Beal. I was like, you fucking idiot. Let's just call it Deal, all right? Yeah. Tori Deal. Deal Wisely. Either way, her last name's going to rock, man. And I don't know. Let me ask you this, Scott. Does a hot woman, personality, looks, all that shit, right? You hang out with her, you see her, whatever. Does all that change and go away once you realize that she's happily married?
No.
No?
She's still a good character for the show. She's entertaining. What are you not? You don't want her on the show anymore because she's gonna get married. If I can't have her, then the show can.
Yeah, in a way, it's just kind of like,
Married
why?
guys, come on the show all you want. But if you're a female that he likes, you better stay single or off.
I guess. Okay, but
why does
you
that
do
change
share,
your perception of them for you?
I guess I'm just asking. Like, you've had female coworkers before, right?
Yeah.
And female friends before, and say
Well,
they're
that's
like
different.
fucking
Those are
Tory.
people I know. If I had a crush on one of them and then they got married, I'd be like, fuck. But I don't think it would change the friendship. I would like them still.
Oh, so you don't blur reality with reality TV like I do? Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, even if I did, I would still like them because I don't change my feelings towards them just because they don't want me.
Yeah?
Why? Yeah.
Your ego doesn't torment you if you know for sure there's no chance.
I mean, I'm
a woman that's right over there.
I'm a little more, my insecurity goes up a little higher, my insecurity bar in life. But
yeah, but why live with that is what I'm saying.
Like, cut him out of my life completely. I don't care if we're friends and we've gone through all this stuff together. If you don't want to suck this dick, you better get the fuck out.
Oh, man.
I can still appreciate Tori. I'm sorry that you can't. Just every time she comes on, mute it.
No, oh my God, her voice is angelic. Are you kidding me? No, I have to hear her, but what she's saying, especially if she's like, I know Jordan could be an asshole, but I'm going to marry him anyways. Like, that kills me. You fucking hear that shit all the fucking time. Oh, yeah. And you see it all the fucking time. Okay, now we're
going beyond.
These fucking beautiful women fucking like, well, my husband or, boyfriend, fiance is a real dickhead, but, you know what I mean? You see that shit all the fucking time. She acknowledged Jordan is difficult and egomaniacal and all this other shit.
All right, so you're talking about a different thing all of a sudden because I can understand you not wanting her to be with someone you perceive as an asshole.
Right.
Like, that's understandable.
Yeah. But it's all mixed up. I don't know, for some reason I just assumed you would be on board.
I've had friends that are girls that date assholes.
Yeah.
You can think that and still be their friend. You can still like Tori.
Well,
want her on the show. Go to Instagram, look at her butt pics, and pretend that Jordan's not in the picture.
She puts butt pics up there because holy shit! Like, I
really
got to get on. You're not a very good
person that has crushes on reality stars if you're not looking for butt pics. I've heard that people do that. I don't though.
Take a screenshot of your laptop right now.
I'll send you some later.
Wow, no, I haven't done that really. I've never journeyed into Instagram, and
I thought you were going to say a different J word there. I've never jerked it to Tori or something,
Oh, yeah.
All right, can we just go to the next person? I feel like.
Okay, fine. Big T. Oh my God, Big T.
Boo. I don't see what the fuss is about. People online love her.
Did they?
I didn't think anything of her being special in any fashion. Did she have a decent elimination? Yeah, but she's still sucking lost. So.
Yeah, and she was like the weakest of the team.
Maybe if the first show she was on, she was a little more interesting. Like maybe she had a lot of drama in her corner or something. I don't know. I don't know her history. All I know is from what was on this show, and it was not entertaining to me.
No, not really. Maybe they needed a specific number. I haven't even counted how many guys to girls are on this roster or anything, but all right, let's get to the last guy on the list. Wes. One of the my favorite, but I will say I do like it when he, of all people, he's really good at taking that break and coming back, rejuvenated. He's awesome. He probably had one of his best seasons just before the last one, World War I. Yeah. So This is a little weird that he comes back again. That's usually not his style, but I don't know.
3 seasons in a row after he took, I think, 4 off.
Something like that. Well,
So-
I mean, he was doing those champs versus
True.
pros, which he excelled at. So, I don't know. Last seen, he was the first betrayed on the U.S. team by Josh and Laurel.
Yes, sir. Always love me some West, though.
Yeah. He's like, the best thing. So, I don't know. I don't really know what else to
Have
say.
you seen his
Thank
beard?
God he's here. I think so. Like, there was a clip of, like, the reunion or something like that where, like,
yes,
he
yes.
piped in or something like that. I was like, oh, my God, look at that beard.
Rumor has it is he still has it to this day.
Really? Are you a beard guy? Beard guy?
I mean, I
I know.
beard.
Yeah, you do have a beard. What's her name again? Oh, shit.
No, but Wes looks different with a lot of facial hair because it's not just a trimmed beard. He's letting this stuff flow out, and I've never been a fan of my dudes having long beards, I guess. I don't understand the appeal. I guess I just think about it would be on my face, and I don't like that. Not that I'm going to be... This sounds so weird. Anyway...
What? No, finish a thought, please. Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm just going on and on about how... Why would their beard be on my face? What do I care? What do they have on their face? I don't know.
Their beard on your face. I thought if you grew that beard, you would be like, oh, it's too itchy. No, you're saying they're up close enough where you could feel their beard on your beard?
That's what it was sounding like, and I was just like, I'm losing
Yeah.
the battle with this conversation because I couldn't even speak or get my thoughts
gosh.
out.
Oh my gosh, totally. And like, imagine like if his, beard hair is different, sharpness, toughness, whatever, and maybe his is whirly, and you guys interlock like fucking Velcro.
Yeah, that's what that's my main worry. If I ever bump into him in real life.
The worst part is the sound. Am I right? When it gets pulled apart, it's the sound.
Have you
that
heard
sucks.
that before? Where are you seeing this happen?
All right. This is clearly the end. We ran out of people to talk about. So, like, subscribe, comment. This was Battle of the Challenges podcast with Vincent Cloud.
And Scott Allwood, go watch Handcuffed Strangers. Woo!
Hey, check out the Vicious Challenge. It's great. Scott, if he was a producer on that show, I would not be complaining about the fucking show. Well, let's see here.
I'm sure you have some thoughts on Handcuffed Strangers if you would maybe change things or do things differently. Handcuffed Strangers, by the way, is a show where people in their 20s are handcuffed to a 13-year-old girl they've never met before, and they have to compete together the entire day.
And the 13-year-old girl is scared, shaking, wants to go home. It's really gut-wrenching when you watch it. It's really like,
Yeah, they're
holy
just
shit.
crying the entire time. It's really disturbing. No.
All right. Check out the show. This was Vincent Cloud and
Scotty Allwood.
say your name.
We'll
and
see you
goodbye.
another time. Bye.